assumption of office, Mr. Governor Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo declared a state of emergency on roads in Anambra State. He has since turned the entire state into a construction site. Within 10 months in office, over 270 kilometers of road have been flagged off and contractors paid 30 to 50% upfront. More roads are also being...
This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
Good morning and welcome. It's Christmas, 25th day of December 2023, and we're so delighted to be here this morning. We are in the mood of celebration. As you can see, some of the colors we have here depict it. It's Christmas and we're here, special edition or special episode on Good Morning Anambra show to talk about the 2023 Yuletide, the family, society, and Christmas. You know, lessons, are so numerous, and a lot of complaints, a lot of side talks concerning the celebration. But in all, we are here this morning actually to look at the season and the celebration, how it affects the family, the society, and of course the Christmas itself. In the studio, my colleague is here. How are you?
I'm fine.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. This happens to be one of the most wonderful year of my life.
Wonderful year.
That's
awesome.
Wonderful year, wonderful season. I'm always looking forward to this, Xmas season.
That's beautiful. You're welcome to the studio. Onyi, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nani.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas, Ozonkwako.
Merry Christmas, our lovely presenters.
You're welcome to the studio this morning.
Thank you.
All right, join us as we look at 2023 Yuletide, the family, society, and Christmas. Let me begin with you, Onyi. What's your take? How would you describe this season?
Nani. Actually, you're asking the right person. I don't know if whether you saw my status update today. I was asking what life would be without Christmas.
Without Christmas.
Because the season is so exciting, as you say, excited.
The excitement is out of this world.
You can't even explain what is exciting you, but you just be excited, you just be happy. And I can tell people that's the mystery of it. People don't understand. Something spectacular. We are celebrating something spectacular, which only God can explain. It's supernatural.
I have a cousin, actually, that is a Sabbatarian. She was sharing something. In fact, she sent to me. She sent to our family platform, against Christmas. Some of them, they don't, they say it's, but while I didn't waste time to read the write-up, but I was saying that how beautiful this season is.
Oh my God.
How exciting I am, or how I look forward to Christmas. In my 40-something years of being on earth, I still enjoy. Every year is more beautiful.
More beautiful.
That alone will make me to keep celebrating it, no matter what you say. Okay. So also, okay, go ahead.
Look at my daughter said something last night. She said, "Mommy, do you know all these lights? They have been here. They have been here, but this is made it so beautiful. I didn't even notice this, but I told you, this light, they have been here. But this is made it so beautiful. Even things that has always been there. Once it's Christmas season, it brings out the beauty in that thing. Just like you said, the thing you signed platform. I think I've read that also. It doesn't, anybody will choose. Whether they like it or not, whether Jesus was born on 25th or not, we Christians have chosen that 25th to celebrate. The truth is that he was born. Whether it's that day or not, we have chosen that day to celebrate it. And the joy that comes with it is out of this world. I don't care what another person says.
Let Bonnie come in at this point, you know.
Well, thank you so much. Christmas has gone beyond Christian celebration. It's a worldwide celebration. Atheists celebrate Christmas.
Everybody.
Pagans celebrate Christmas.
Everybody.
Muslims celebrate Christmas.
Everybody.
I belong to a platform where we have Muslim groups, Christian groups. We all exchange Christmas pleasantries, you know. I remember in the days of my grandfather. My grandfather was a pagan, a real one. But on a Christmas, even on a normal Sunday, when we come home for celebration, he would just be, it's not time for you to go to church. So he's a pagan chasing his grandchildren to go to church, not to go to that which your faith allows you. So, and this year is not left alone in that celebration. In spite of the economic hardship, Christmas is one of the celebrations that people don't even mind the status of their pockets. They still go about to celebrate, including my humble self. You don't mind whether your pocket can carry it or not. You dare not deny the children this celebration. My parents dare not deny me of this celebration when I was young. They don't know. And the same thing is applicable to my children now. Everybody is shouting Merry Christmas. The compound is decorated. Mother has decorated the compound. Gift has been bought. Orphanage homes have been visited. A lot of things are in stock, for this Christmas. In my community, for example, there are also activities lined up for Christmas. For pagans, for traditionalists, for people of other faiths, they are celebrating Christmas. So that's one significant thing about this Christmas.
And can we sum it with one powerful word? What word can we sum it with one word? What this Christmas look like?
It's all about love.
Love.
It's supernatural love that you cannot explain. Because during Christmas, you reach out to people ordinarily you wouldn't want to. It's about supernatural love. That's just it.
Okay. Now, when we talk about Christmas celebration, we see what happened this year. What Nigeria has been grappling with, from election, from things going up, and so many people were saying, is it doable again? Just like what you say, that nobody measures the weight of his pocket during Christmas. Now, what can we say concerning this season in terms of what we have experienced this year and today? Everybody seems to be so happy. Oni, what's your take?
It still boils down on what I've said before and what he said. Christmas is something you cannot as in control. The mood, the excitement, and the mystery surrounding Christmas. Because just like he said, you will see yourself, in all fairness, look around, you don't have that money anywhere. In every other circumstances, you won't push. But during that Christmas, you will know how it happens. And you see things falling in places. You see yourself doing things that you are supposed to do. And how it happens, you don't know. That provision comes. I don't know about other people, but me, I've never been stranded in Christmas. And I don't know how it happens. I have never been stranded. And that denotes the mystery of Christmas. So, looking at the economic state of our nation, honestly, by October, November, I was saying, even my children, I was saying, this Christmas is whatever you see, you take. It's whatever you see, you take. Anything. I will not say, if you are alive and you are healthy, I think we've celebrated this Christmas. But I can tell you, by the second week of December, as that last week, day before yesterday, I look back and I said, literally everything, that basic things that we needed for the Christmas was provided. How is what I don't know. Maybe you didn't get the extra, the excess of it, but the basic thing is there. So it's God doing it. It has nothing to do with the economy, so to say, somehow. But because looking at the economy, and another thing is that you might be saving Probably it's wedding you want to do or something, or birthday, you say, no, I won't do it. That money might be there, you'll be saving it. But no, once it's Christmas, every prudence will leave you.
Okay, now, let's also step in. You know, there's this headline in most of the national dailies we read out this morning that high cost of living, hard choices have ruined the Christmas celebration. Now, do you really think it is true? Do you really think it's true?
Well, somehow it is true, because assuming you are budgeting to spend 50,000, you will now limit yourself to 20,000, but you are still celebrating. So that's the aspect it affects it. And on this note, I want to commend.
But it did not ruin it. Did it?
No, you cannot ruin it. You cannot ruin it. Even when you are penniless, you
can celebrate.
So in this regard, I want to commend many state governors. You know, they paid workers. They also gave one or two incentives. But while giving a pat on the back of some of the state governors, the same cannot be said of federal government. You know, in the past, federal government used to take lead in these things. When Muslims are having their Eid al-Maulud or Eid al-Fitr, you know, salaries are paid. Whether it has reached the end of the month, it doesn't matter. Once you have been paid for that month, so that people can have something in their pocket. The same thing applies to Christmas celebrations. Salaries are also paid, before 25th. So
are supposed to be paid.
Because
some people as you speak have not gotten their salaries. That's why I said are supposed to be paid.
Yes, they are supposed to be paid. It's not a must, but it's something that you look at the mood of the
season.
Of the season, you do this. Federal government have been doing that in the past. Okay. I feel I'm a federal worker. I know that before 25th we get paid, so that you can eat your celebration. But these things has stopped. So yes, that's why I said I commend some state governors. But on the side of federal, no federal worker has received anything, and we are celebrating Christmas. So you can imagine the hardship it is inflicting further on the family. So I want to tell the federal government that's not how to celebrate important festivals, whether it's Muslim or Christian. That's not how to do it. Make people be on the same line with the people you are leading or with the citizens, so that all of us will celebrate happily and enjoy Christmas. So this is the slight knock I want to give the authorities. Let them improve. Let them do what they're supposed to do. You heard in the news, like you said, the issue of cash crunch affecting the Christmas. Is it when I go to Wabai to buy crayfish or to buy ogo, I will start doing transfer or POS to the local woman who doesn't go to bank. So there must be cash. Allow cash to flow. I don't know why this thing, every celebration, this kind of thing will happen, and government will, behave as if they don't know what is happening. The 50% rebate, for a lot of rules were mentioned, where people will now pay 50%. Now you are doing this thing without concrete arrangement with these transporters.
Yeah, I was asking. I asked somebody because my son actually wanted to pay for his transportation, so I had to find out whether, because the vehicle he always used was mentioned. So I wanted to find out, but it did not reflect. That was 24th December.
It didn't.
You can
yesterday.
It's only working in the train.
In the train.
Which is solely controlled by federal government. And even though it's working in the train, yet it's not orderly. But these other rules, all these rules mentioned, all those private buses mentioned, it's not working. And you can't expect these people to start collecting that 50% that federal government will pay them later. This is Nigeria. After which you start chasing them around to pay you, they may pay or they may not pay. So there was no concrete arrangement, and it just came up.
And maybe they didn't start early.
Or maybe they didn't start early.
Maybe they didn't start early. It
could also be a factor that they didn't start early. It could also be a factor, because you have to factor these things into consideration. You have to. It's a complex thing. It's not something that you do with the instrument of microphone. Just in your office, sign one document and dish it out. Even the transporter companies were mentioned. I spoke with one of Manja. He said, my guy was not even consulted. In fact, we just had the name of our company, just like you're hearing it.
Okay, so something happened yesterday that really got to me. You know, the Ozo in my place literally urged everybody that they should come out and bring what they have. And people literally did it. Like, you know, so the first time in my life seeing people cook, you know, in the middle of the road, and it was shared for everybody. Now,
Where?
Somewhere around Umwike. Is it
In Oka here?
Yes.
Okay.
Umwike?
Yes.
Is that Umwike that I call it Umwike?
Sorry. She's not Igbo.
Okay, it's not you.
She's
Okay,
not
I thought
Igbo.
you're from Oka.
No, she's not Igbo.
You are forgiven.
So I want to ask, do you think that after this Christmas, there will be this revived hope in Nigeria, revived hope or unity in Nigeria? Because that was what I saw. So do you think it's just a thing that is done only during Christmas, or after Christmas it's going to continue?
Well, in the spirit of Christmas, such things are supposed to continue. But remember, continuing such celebrations mean spending more money. So that is why, you know, in fact, there are celebrations all over the world, and you celebrate only for that period, because there are other things to celebrate. But if you keep on celebrating and celebrating and celebrating every day, what else are you doing other than celebrating?
And besides, you know, just like you said, there's this spirit that comes with Christmas. After New Year, 1 week after New Year, the excitement will just vanish. Do you understand me? So there are things that you can only do during that season of Christmas with the spirit of Christmas. Some people will not have that excitement, that zeal to even travel home from January. But once it's December, wherever they are, they can't stay again.
But is there a way we can sustain it? Because all through yesterday, I was
Now, apart from celebration, that I think if I get what she's trying to ask, apart from, you know,
During Christmas
celebration, the unity and the bond she saw, whether it could continue, is there a way to, you know, make it become a norm in the life of people, maybe in the family, in the society? That's the question.
Okay, I understand you perfectly. It can. It depends on the will. It depends on the ability. The will and the ability has to be there. Then the leadership. You know, somebody has to provide leadership for such things to continue. And such things cannot just continue in vacuum. There must be, you know, people who are in the forefront, people who are also gingering it. You know, there are different aspects of leadership. You have the leaders, you have the led, you have those who are in the middle. So responsibility has to be shared. And when these responsibilities are shared, then this thing can be harmonized, and it can, you know, the bond can continue. It shouldn't be a Christmas bond, you know, we just do it during Christmas and everybody, you know, goes back to his destination.
Okay, now let's go to the family. As we celebrate Christmas, there's something you said here that is remarkable about people trying to prepare for the Christmas season. And you see some families, they don't have all it takes, you know. What do you think you can tell some families when it comes to managing their resources to the best of their ability to be able to be part of the celebration without, you know, hurting themselves, or maybe tomorrow because we know January.
I wanted to talking about salary. I wanted to say that I personally am not a fan of paying salary before Christmas. You can probably just pay half of the salary, because January is seems to be very long. And do you understand? And then the reality of some things will be done on you. So as in your challenges will come and start telling them back at your face. There are school fees to pay, people that pay their house rent in January and all whatnot. So I think the best would have been to pay half of the salary in December, so that by January you still have something to fall back at. Because once you have money at hand, the tendency that you might end up spending all of them is there. Then secondly, about families that, the truth is that there is saying that you cut your clothes according to the material you have, not according to your size. Because If you give me 1 yard and ask me to cut it according to my side, I will just sew one hand.
Yes.
And that 1 yard will finish.
Okay.
It won't be enough to sew blouse for me now. So you cut according to your material. What does that mean? You look at the resources. You be the things. Be sincere with yourself. If you have 50,000 naira, like PG said, and you want to buy rice. If you go to the market with 50,000 naira, you know that you're just going to buy a bag of rice. Buy 25 kg. You can even, if you don't have money, if that money cannot, if that money cannot buy foreign, buy local rice. Buy chicken. If you don't have money to buy the big blower, why not buy old layers? But just find some, manage what you have and celebrate with it. Don't try to. You can even eat fish. Who says that one cannot eat fish in Christmas? But if you must eat chicken, because I see people, some people will be lamenting how I wish. You are wishing, and the wishes are not horses. Why don't you bring it down to? Then another thing is reaching out. I always tell people in families, so if you have, reach out to your neighbors. That your neighbor that cannot have. It's in the spirit of Christmas, no matter how little. It brings joy. Even you that gives, I don't know about others. There's a way you reach out to people, you'll be fulfilled, you'll be happy that people are happy on your own account. Do you understand me? Yes. But the truth is, if you don't manage the one you have, Christmas doesn't finish. So long as you are on this planet Earth.
Is it about only
and
about
I think it gets better.
It's not only about eating and drinking. Just like she rightly said, you manage what you have, don't overspend. And the fear that, some people may not have anything to celebrate during Christmas, that fear, as far as my community is concerned, that fear is no longer there. Because in my community, ranging from the man, the number one citizen, the Igwe, members of his cabinet, some traditional titled men, other philanthropists. Igwe, for example, he shares rice to people during Christmas. Some other rich men, members of cabinet, rice, cow, tomatoes. In my village, for example, it just happened last night. About 2 or 3 of them, one killed cow, one shared tomatoes, one shared the rice. So, no family, the poorest family in my village must have meat, rice, and tomato, free. And as I'm talking about my village and my community, I know that this thing also happened in many communities. So people want to give out. So the issue of I don't have it, I don't have rice to cook, I don't have meat, I don't have tomato, is very, very minimal, very, very minimal in most communities during celebration. And she said about issues
for people that say they won't collect. Before you collect their
How is left for you?
I wonder, I don't want to sound demeaning, but somebody is pushing barrel, and I give the person something to celebrate. Take this money. Then the person will say, I will not take it because he will buy my akalaka.
Is it your barrel akalaka?
What am I doing with akalaka on your barrel? So if that is what you want to say to me as the akalaka, no problem. Then let me buy that one, then take my own. So, people are afraid we are not existing. These things are just people's imagination. It's not real. It's not real. You see, I don't even believe in most of these things. You are in Lagos. Somebody is here in Oka, and the person just do one incantation and call your name. Nonya, Nonya. Then from here in Oka, Nonya in Lagos will start behaving somehow. People just imagine, and these things are also fueled by some of our pastors and reverends. Because when somebody is talking at the pulpit, tendency for people to believe what that person is saying. That's why I have to censor some of the things we preach.
And in Nollywood also.
Nollywood.
And in the Dibia also.
Nollywood.
There are so many corporates on this.
So about the issue of salary you mentioned and the preparing, like it also depends on how one prepares for January. I'm not trying to post, but I pay for my students' school fees for January. Because I know that I must do it with my last resources. So that I know that whatever, if it's 10,000 I have, let me manage that 10,000 for this Christmas. Remember that even if you have 1 million, you spend it. You have 2 million, you spend it. So it's better, let me, you know, that load of January, let me just push it out. So that I know that I will just tighten my belt and manage till the end of January. Because this January school fees and other attachments, you know, it's not only school fees, there are other attachments after paying school fees. So you take care of this attachment if you can.
And you keep eating and keep feeding your family in January.
Yes.
So, a lot of things.
31 days.
That seems like 70 days.
Okay, so I saw in reports about the excess or the unnecessary traffic at Onitsha and other places. Now, is there a way that we can actually, you know, solve the issue of traffic on these roads in this kind of period, so that at least next Christmas, you know, people will not have to literally stay on the road for a whole day trying to get to somewhere?
The truth is that over the years, this issue of traffic, people have tried to manage it in several ways. A lot of strategies has been put to place to curb this issue of traffic in Christmas. But just like I said before, as we are seated here, so today is 25th of December. Another date has been fixed for next Christmas. But you will never get ready until once it's 20th December. It will be as if they just fixed dates for Christmas. Everybody will be in a hurry to do either one thing or the other. So many people are coming down from wherever, down to the east. Or there's so many movements, traveling and so and all that not. So it will be difficult to do away entirely with the traffic. But I think what the government will do is, knowing fully well that this will always happen, is to put measures in place, a structure that is the traffic.
I think I'll have to call. I'm a presenter, but there's something I want to share. An experience I had last day. In fact, I shared that post yesterday. You know, I write very well when I am passionate or when my mind is somehow. I was on that traffic coming down from Asaba, you know, and it was beautiful. I was like, so our country can, you know, function this way. The road safety people were on the bridge, you know, controlling the traffic, and everybody was on one line. You needed to see what happened the next few seconds. One bus like that. So the thing paid me.
Let's follow.
It was as if I wanted to come down from my car and beat the hell out of that bus. So what happened was that as that man moved, the one behind me wanted to follow, and I looked at him. The man, in fact, I don't know how our spirits connected. He stopped. I went back to the side. So, you know, why I wanted to share this story is to tell you that most times, you know, when you travel from Asaba to Anambra State, the road safety there, they are always, every year, they are always there. But the problem is all these buses. You know, what actually are we going to do to them? Because they are the people that need to be dealt with, so that our society will become saner. You know,
the thing is that in this kind of situation, there's supposed to be an instant punishment to them, so that other people will know that if you dare try this, and this is just probably put that bus driver by the road, let him park, come down and do frog jump. Something like that. Others, there are things that you will do, everybody, because nobody wants to come out and start doing frog jump. So because you don't want to do frog jump, but if everybody obeys the traffic, there will not be congestion. But because everybody is in a hurry, I think the enforcement agencies, teams need to be up in their game. Another thing is bad road. If only some of the no matter sometimes look, there's something that happened recently. I won't mention the place. The road safety trying to in their own bid to reduce the traffic, they opened up another road and people were passing through that road, and there was a construction going up somewhere. By the time we get to like 5 poles, we entered into that construction part of the road. I couldn't see again. Everybody has to on lights. People were just moving with this snail speed because so that to avoid colliding with even in that state, people were still trying to overtake and take risks. Then I was angry with the road safety. By the time I got to the point where I can see clearly, I now saw that even at that junction,
somebody has promised you that if you bring 500,000 naira, there's a business you put it, then 500,000 naira will become 5 billion. you can see the rate. So these are the negative side. Then on the side of young men and women, it's not a must that you marry during Christmas or marry during Christmas. You just open, you meet somebody today, maybe on Facebook in November, you were chatting on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Messenger, and suddenly from that same platform, you have fixed your Ibanku and your wedding for 23rd of December. You've not seen this lady, both of you have not seen each other, you've not even got introduced yourself to the parents, and everything seems to be in a haste. So, most ladies or most guys get married during this period. And when people rush into this institution, by February, March, they also rush out. Because things were not properly planned. So people should plan. So vis-a-vis society should, look at how they see Christmas. What makes people to, go to this extreme in trying to celebrate Christmas. And this thing should be, curbed. Let's look at the positive things that Christmas has gone to be. A Savior was born. If you read the gospel, how the Savior was born, and we're celebrating that Savior, Jesus Christ. Whether it was 25th or 23rd or 27th, we have chosen to celebrate it on 25th. And so shall it be. Because a lot of people have said, he was not born on 25th. Why 25th? These are all, we have gone beyond that. We are celebrating Christmas. The whole world know that we are celebrating Christmas, and it shall remain like that.
All right, it's Good Morning, Anambra.
I think
special episode, Christmas episode on ABS television. At this point, we'd like to take a very short break. Let's bring you some commercial messages. We'll return after now. Do join us again.
New Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids.
Wow.
Life is a collection of moments.
This was so much fun for me.
Moments so precious, they give us memories that last forever.
How can we forget?
First graduating student of the year 2019.
We did it! And of course, your big day.
We believe in celebrating all of life's special moments.
I do.
Because we are your spark in every milestone. Saint Laurent.
The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. No need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish and energize your kids.
There are certain moments in the day when I need my me time to just unwind and indulge.
Now available in 30 grams and 450 grams.
Wow.
Life is a collection of moments.
This was so much fun for me.
Moments so precious, they give us memories that last forever.
How can we forget?
First graduating student of the year 2019.
We did it! And of course, your big day.
We believe in celebrating all of life's special moments.
I do.
Because we are your spark in every milestone. Saint Laurent.
You're welcome back to the studios. Good morning, Anambra. 2023 Yuletide special episode. That's what we are doing here, and we're looking at 2023 Yuletide, the family, the society, and Christmas. And it's a wonderful thing, a beautiful season. You know, to me, I don't know about who is watching.
One of the best.
All right, Shirley, you have something to ask.
So yesterday there was this argument that Christmas is slowly erasing the culture, our culture. Now I want to ask you, Sarah, do you think it's true that Christmas is, because normally people used to go back to the, like when I was much younger, this season you literally have to go back to your village and visit your grandparents and all. But then, I don't think people really do that again. That was the argument. So I want to ask, do you think that it's true that Christmas is slowly erasing the culture of our land?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so that Christmas is slowly erasing the culture of our land, rather it's complementing it. And you know that there are what you do in the traditional aspect that has been incorporated into Christmas celebration. That's why when you go to so many communities, you see eating mung. You see other traditional things that are now done part and parcel of Christmas celebration. So I think they are complementing each other. And then what you can say is that if there are the negative things in those traditional aspects, then people now remove those negative things and they buy the positive aspect. The Ichiozo and all these traditional things we do, these are purely traditional things, but Christians are now participating in Ichiozo because those aspects that has to do with paganism has been removed in many communities, where you have to be going from one shrine to the other, invoking them, you know, giving them color and you know, killing fowl. This all aspects has been removed from most of these titles. That some Christians feel free now to come and be part and parcel of it. So the Christmas celebration and our traditional celebration, I think both of them are now
married
together.
Okay, now when we talk about Christmas celebration and what it entails, the reason for the season, you know, do you really think our people are still upholding the essence of Christmas?
No need to an extent, no.
Why do you think so?
The question is, what is the reason for the season? The reason for the season is celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, the Savior who is born. The fact is that the way we go about it, so many things as the celebrant is no longer in the stage. We are in the stage. The things we want, our desires.
Which has become a very big challenge.
Which has become a very big challenge. If the celebrant is still in the stage, it will be about him. Extending love. Trying to bring people to the knowledge of God. Go to villages. If there's a Christian program like crusade or anything, you will not see people there. But look, go to the football field in the villages. Everybody will be rushing to go and play football. Go to villages. It's all about Ofala, Ichiozo, traditional marriages, white wedding. It's all about function. And the truth is that so many people mention the risen Christ, as in the birth of Jesus. Today is the main Christmas day. There is Christmas service in almost in all the churches. I can tell so many people will not go to church. So some people will be in their house, just as we are now in the studio, cooking, eating, cleaning cow and fowl and all that, hustling. That's just it. He's no longer the essence. Like during Easter period, the emphasis, everything will be about the death of Jesus. That one, people will still uphold what we are doing, the reason for that season. But you see, Christmas, so many things has taken over, like the essence of. And sometimes, look, today I was looking at one television channel, and I look at what they wrote there. Even my daughter was the one that called my attention. Some people are saying happy holidays. But they remembered that but I remembered that during other celebrations, It's clearly written for other religion. Yeah. It will be clearly written there. But during Christmas, they will remove Happy Christmas and they will write Happy Holidays.
Some people will even write Xmas.
Some people will write, what is Xmas? Christ, is he X? Do you understand me? And then, the thing, even us Christians, people will send you season's greeting. May this season bring you joy. I will say, which season? Compliment of the season. They will not mention Christmas then. But when you mention Christmas, that's the essence of the season. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. You can say, let the birth of Jesus Christ bring you peace and joy in your home. Just something like that. So the truth is that, just like he said, people are rushing home, small boys rushing home to come and take titles, to come and show off. If you don't buy Mercedes this year, is either, I was watching the video of a young girl trending for Enugu day before. It didn't happen day before yesterday night at Enugu. I don't know, they said some boys carried her and they dropped her at some place, and the girl was, she was already mad. And they were, okay, she's living at our, and they went out, but already she's no longer there. All in quest to get things for Christmas. Those boys that bought Benz, they will come back home and be intimidating the innocent ones that are trying to manage themselves, probably stay in school or just got there looking for a job. They make it seem as if you don't, as in that you are not working hard enough in life. So many things has taken off our mind off from the season, and there's need. Even churches also, they see it as time to raise fund. Or every bazaar in every village is that they will fix it during Christmas period. Yeah. They will launch this, they will open this. It's all about trying to take money from people from returnees. Churches won't even project the essence of the season, which is love, joy to the world, for a king has been born. What is it? The reason for his birth? If they emphasize on it, I think it will also bring back the mind of people to understand what we are doing and why we are doing what we are doing.
Okay, apart from this challenge, I don't know, Bonnie, is there any other challenge you foresee, as a people celebrating Christmas?
Well, just like she rightly said, most people have removed the bean from the celebration. That is why on a Christmas day, people will not go to church. People will not go to worship places. When I got invitation for this program, I know it will affect my movement today. So I don't normally like midnight masses. But in order to make up, I had to attend midnight mass so that I will be free to come for this program. So you do a bit sacrifice. But go to village square, you see young boys, young girls roaming when church or fellowship is being conducted here and there. They don't care. And yet they have all come home to celebrate Christmas. And that bean that they all come home to celebrate, you remove the bean from the entire celebration. So this is the aspect we are going to work on. Let people come back to actually know the essence of celebration, that the Savior was born to the world, and that Savior became he was one that salvaged the mankind from sin. So in the churches, you don't hear Christmas song that I used to hear before when we were young. When we were young, virtually all television, all TV stations, they are playing it. You know that this is the season. But these days, sometimes you even be struggling to hear one or two Christmas songs. So it has affected everywhere, all aspects of the society. We need to come back home and we need to, re-educate ourselves to actually understand the essence and the importance of this celebration. It's not just about coming to take title, even giving title to undeserving people, a small boy, just because he has made it. No screening. Yes, those titles you must have money before you take it. Yes, but there should be screening. What's the source of this money? What has this guy done to his community? What family values does he have? He just go and give him title because you feel he has the money. So this is what we are also saying, that let's go back to the drawing board and know the essence of celebration.
All right, we can go on and on, but I think that's the much time could allow us to take. But before we leave the stage, you're going to send out your messages to families and society with Christmas messages before we wrap up the show. All right, Oli, let me begin with you.
Like I say, that Christmas is all about love. That love that made God to give us His only begotten Son to come and save us. I want us to extend this love to families, especially families that are not in peace, that are having challenges. Let them use this period to make peace. Parents, if you are still alive and your children, they came home for this Christmas, restore peace in your home. Place everybody where they should be. Don't probably place the younger one above his elders because he has money, he's richer than others. Foster peace in your home. Let the love of God, this love of Christmas, let it flow in your family. Extend love to others. Show love to your neighbors. It's the season of love.
All right.
So let's love rule and reign.
All right. One.
On this Christmas day, starting from all of you here, before I extend it to others, I wish you happiness, I wish you joy, I wish you laughter, I wish you the best for your family, and to our friends out there, I wish you something I wish my colleagues and friends here. Let this celebration, let us be guided by the spirit of the celebration. Let us love one another. Let us extend hands of fellowship to those who don't have, so that all of us will be part of the Christmas. And as we marry,
be careful.
Let us be very, very careful.
Careful.
If you drink, don't drive. Obey traffic rules. Thank you so much.
All right, Ginaldine?
Okay, so Merry Christmas to everyone. What I would like to say is remember to be contented with what you have. There is no competition. There is life after Christmas. Whatever you have today is enough. Don't try to do more, like cut your clothes according to your material, not your size.
All right, and that's just about it on Good Morning Anambra show for today. Would like to thank you so much for keeping faith with Anambra Broadcasting Service. It's a Merry Christmas from all of us, and bye for now.
Bye.